Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Napoleon Total, and today we're back with another Enlisted video, and this time we're going to be talking about some new updates regarding a potential new event, and even when that event is coming, not to mention the fact that we also do have issues and stuff regarding what are the new quote-unquote toys for the next event. Or should I say, update, to be exact. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about the quote-unquote new toys, and we're going to be talking about potentially what a new event would look like and when that will be coming. So without further ado, let's just get started. Starting with what we have right now, we are going to be expecting some new toys in the next update. First it says, however, it does appear that we do have to wait according to multiple community managers. It does appear that we have to wait for X amount of time, and judging by Enlisted's way of doing things, I'm expecting that amount of time to be a considerable amount of time, to be exact, at least a month, so that's going to be unfortunate. On the other hand, we will be seeing something interesting, and I do think this is a new quote-unquote event. Now, we have been told that there has been an event for the Japanese versus the USSR that is coming in. As a matter of fact, that event was quote-unquote stated for February the 25th, but concerning it's almost a month over the 25th of February, and this is as of right now, March of 26, I do think that event will be somewhere around coming soon. And I actually do mean that this time, in the sense that I do think it's going to be coming next week. And to be exact, next week is April the 1st, so I do think there is going to be an event coming at April the 1st. We also do know that the quote-unquote event contains a Tiger 1 for the Japanese, so that could be an interesting event to give out, considering it is technically an April Fool's for the Japanese to have a Tiger, so that's that. I do think the next event could potentially be coming in during April Fool's, with the Soviet Union versus the Japanese event giving out the rewards that include, but are not limited to, potentially a Tiger 1 for the Japanese, and of course the biker squads for the Japanese and the Soviet Union, of which at least 2 are premiums and I think one of them is an event squad, so that is pretty interesting to note. However, if it does not come in on the Tuesday of April 1st, which I do think there will be something other for the April of the 1st, April Fools, then I do think something will happen on that day. However, I am expecting an event around that time. So next week, we are almost definitely going to be getting an event, if not the day before the April Fools. In my mind, this is something that I think is very likely. On the other hand, I do think the next update will be coming in a while, and when I mean a while, I mean at least a month. That's what they apparently seem to be telling us. And I do think there are some things that are gonna be needing a lot more time, such as implementing the new vehicles and finding new vehicles to add in, because as of right now, we are not getting a lot of updates on what Enlisted really wants to put in, and so far the updates that we have been given are including stuff that they want to potentially add in at least around 6 or 7 months ahead of time, so those can't count. And the event squads are just event squads, so they really can't add in as tech tree items. So Enlisted has to essentially find out something to give us, and they have to do it soon, which is kind of saying a lot more about Enlisted, considering the fact that they've taken this long for a new update. But this is all it for what we have right now. I'll keep you guys updated as soon as I humanly can find out what the heck is going on, and without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next one.